Hey all, I'm Stephen Blum. Many of you might know me. My relationship with Memorial Park began in the summer of 2016, I believe, when I started working as a part-time person doing your audio-visual work. It was a blessing to be able to work there, and I spent about a year with you guys. And while I was there, I was working with David. Many of you know him. He was doing campus ministry at the time, and so that really helped ignite my passion for ministry. And so through that time, I got to know you all and got to work with you. But then God called me overseas to work in China teaching English. And so I spent about 2.5 years doing that. And it was just an incredible time of growth and of experiencing God's faithfulness in many different situations. He provided opportunities for me to meet students, to talk to them, to share the gospel, to see what life is like overseas. And I grew a real heart for unreached people or people who are in other countries that may not be as fortunate as we are here in America. But all of that led me to eventually coming back and leaving China right as COVID was starting, another God thing. And so I was able to spend some time here in America and actually in Scotland getting my master's degree in art and theology. So I finished that up and still felt called to do ministry and missions. And so during the process of completing my degree, I've been thinking, how can I do outreach to college students in a more formal way? And one of the options was an organization that I grew up knowing about and loving, called the CCO, the Coalition for Christian Outreach. And so for the past 2.5 years, I've been working with them, doing campus ministry on Pitt campus, Carnegie Mellon, a little bit at Duquesne, and just all over the Oakland, Pittsburgh area. And it's just been so amazing to see God's faithfulness in that. Um, yeah, in starting 2.5 years ago, I was like, God, this is your ministry. I'm here to help and support you as you need, but you're gonna have to provide the opportunities. And God is just so faithful. He's brought so many students into my sphere of influence, and he's been so amazing in allowing me to encourage and to build up and to provide support for so many different ministries and organizations that are in the Pittsburgh area doing amazing things for God. And so it's just been such a pleasure to see the ministry and the kingdom of God grow in the Pittsburgh area for the past 2.5 years. But all that being said, I still have a heart for overseas ministry, and God has been calling me in that direction. And so it's becoming more and more clear as this fall semester has gone on, as he's been bringing in more and more students and young people to take over various roles in the ministry that I was doing. And so he's kind of filling empty holes and filling spaces that will free me up to once again move overseas. And so the plan is to transition from working with the CCO into working with EPC World Outreach. It's our denomination's kind of global hub for missions and ministry. And so I'm in the process of joining EPC World Outreach right now and hoping to, in the end of May, the beginning of June, head over to Vietnam and start doing ministry over there, where I think we have some friends that you may know. So, yeah, I'm super excited for it. Please be praying for the opportunities and the ministry that God's doing here and overseas and just all over the world. Thank you so much.